Dominique Elias, nice to be with you. You're one of the world leaders of peritoneal carcinomatosis disease and IPEC, and you have made a lot of papers and reflection regarding what we have to do with that disease. You work in Paris at the Gustave Roussy Institute. What is in your recent papers? You propose to consider carcinomatosis disease as peritoneal metastasis, and you propose to analyze them as liver metastasis or as other metastatic cysts for colon cancer. Mm-hmm. Are you sure about that?
Yes, absolutely. I'm sure about that. When we are considering the different sites of metastasis from colorectal cancer, there is clearly 3 sites with a better prognosis. It's liver metastasis, it's lung metastasis, and it's peritoneal metastasis. And for peritoneal metastasis, by example, if the PCI is low, under 5 of PCI, the 5-year survival rate after complete cytoreductive surgery and plus IPEC is 74%. In other words, it is better to have a small peritoneal carcinomatosis than to have 1 liver metastasis. But at the opposite, there is a big discrepancy with the PCI, because the prognostic is good when the PCI is very low, but the prognostic is very bad when the PCI is very high. And at last, it is better to have 10 resectable liver metastases than to have a PCI greater than 20.
Fine answer. And that means that if we found an elevated PCI on a colon cancer, did you consider that we have to propose that patient only for systemic treatment with chemotherapy? Or did you consider that if we can make a complete resection possible with no much risk, of course there is some risk for surgery, did we have to make IPEC even if the prognosis is worse? Or did you consider that we have to select the patient and go in the direction of limited PCI index?
It's a very important question. There is a theory and there is a practice. In theory, currently I consider that when the PCI for colorectal is greater than 15, it's almost a contraindication for IPEC. However, in the day of every day, in practice, it's not so simple, because if the patient is a bad status, and by example, if it is chemo-resistant, yes, this PCI become a absolute contraindication. At the opposite, if it is a young woman and good general status, chemo-sensitive, even if she has a PCI of 16, by example, or 17, we will do IPEC.
Okay. So, general idea and concept, and practice not so simple.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for that question and answer thank you for the answer.